Honduras is located in Central America. The capital city of Honduras is Tegucigalpa. Honduras has a population of around 9 million people. The official language of Honduras is Spanish. Honduras was once part of the Mayan civilization. Honduras gained independence from Spain in 1821. The currency of Honduras is the lempira. Honduras is known for its diverse wildlife and national parks. The Bay Islands in Honduras are popular for diving and snorkeling. Honduras has a tropical climate with distinct wet and dry seasons. Coffee is one of Honduras' main exports. Honduras is one of the poorest countries in Latin America. The Mayan ruins of Copan are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Honduras has one of the highest murder rates in the world. The Garifuna people have a strong presence in Honduras. Honduras is home to the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, the second largest coral reef in the world. Lempira was a famous indigenous leader in Honduras. The flag of Honduras consists of 2 blue bands and 5 stars. The Honduran cuisine includes dishes like bailadas and tamales. Honduras is vulnerable to natural disasters like hurricanes and earthquakes. The Honduran football team is known as Los Catrachos. Roatan is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Honduras. Honduras has a rich history of indigenous cultures. The name Honduras means depths in Spanish. The Honduran Congress is located in Tegucigalpa. The Honduran flag was adopted in 1866. The national flower of Honduras is the orchid. Honduras has a small but growing ecotourism industry. The Choluteca River is one of the main rivers in Honduras. Honduras is a democratic republic with a president as head of state. The Honduran lempira is named after an indigenous leader. The Honduran economy is heavily dependent on agriculture. The Honduran military plays a significant role in the country's politics. Honduras has a high level of income inequality. The Honduran coast is known for its beautiful beaches. The Honduran government is based on a constitution adopted in 1982. Honduras was once known as Spanish Honduras. The highest peak in Honduras is Cerro Las Minas. The Honduran flag is based on the flag of the Federal Republic of Central America. Honduras has a rich tradition of folk music and dance. The Comayagua Cathedral is one of the oldest cathedrals in Honduras. The Honduran lempira is divided into 100 centavos. The Honduran national anthem is called Himno Nacional de Honduras. The Honduran coast is known for its diverse marine life. The Honduran government is divided into three branches: executive, legislative, and judicial. The Honduran National Congress is the legislative branch of government. Honduras has a small but growing technology sector. The Honduran education system is free and compulsory for children up to grade 9. Honduras has a rich tradition of crafts and art. The Copan Ruinas are a popular tourist destination in Honduras. The Honduran national soccer team has qualified for the World Cup several times. The Honduran flag was designed by Francisco Morazan. The Honduran judicial system is based on Roman law. Honduras has a diverse population with mestizo, indigenous, and Afro-descendant communities. The Honduran culture is a mix of indigenous, Spanish, and African influences. Honduras has a high level of government corruption. The Honduran military has a history of involvement in politics. The Honduran National Police Force is called the Policía Nacional. The Honduran economy is heavily reliant on remittances from abroad. Honduras is known for its traditional handicrafts like pottery and weaving. The Honduran coast is a popular destination for cruise ships. The Honduran government has made efforts to combat drug trafficking. The Honduran healthcare system is underfunded and understaffed. Honduras has a rich tradition of literature and poetry. The Honduran flag has 5 stars to represent the 5 Central American countries. The Honduran president is elected for a 4-year term. Honduras has a high rate of deforestation due to agriculture and logging. The Honduran currency is named after an indigenous leader who resisted Spanish colonization. Honduras has a long history of political instability and military coups. The Honduran Navy is responsible for patrolling the country's coastline. Honduras is a member of the United Nations and the Organization of American States. The Honduran government has faced criticism for its human rights record. Honduras has a rich tradition of dance and music festivals. The Honduran Congress is made up of 128 deputies. The Honduran flag was inspired by the flag of the United Provinces of Central America. Honduras has a high rate of illiteracy, especially in rural areas. The Honduran legal system is a mix of civil and common law. Honduras has a low level of internet penetration compared to other countries in the region. The Honduran government has made efforts to promote tourism in the country. Honduras is known for its colorful and vibrant traditional clothing.